Hey everyone, I'm Alex Williams and you're watching the weekly update with Funagain Games for the week of September 26, 2016. Today we talk a bit about Magic the Gathering and we run down a very special bestseller list as we count the top 10 Essen Preorders. All that and more on this weekly update. This week's pre-order list is dominated by Magic the Gathering, pop figures, and more. Take a look. Magic the Gathering is gearing up for its latest release, Kaladesh. Journey to the plane of Kaladesh, home plane of the Planeswalker genre. Available for pre-order are booster packs, booster boxes, deck boxes, binders, sleeves, and Planeswalker decks. The second edition of Dominion is ready for pre-order. Dominion is not a CCG, but the play of the game is similar to the construction and play of a CCG deck. The game comes complete with roughly 500 cards. You select 10 of the 20 plus Kingdom card types to include in any given play, leading to immense variety. Also available for pre-order is Dominion Intrigue, the second edition standalone expansion, and 2 different update packs. In Nom Nom, during the game you will roll dice, which represent various kinds of prey. By clever play and your hunter cards, you will try to eat the prey and thus gain victory points. At the end of the game, the winner will be the player with the most points. In Rival Kings, 2 families compete for the country and its people. High-ranking personalities prevent the members of the opposing family from using their subjects for their own purposes and from erecting valuable buildings, but everything comes at a price. Who will lead their family to fame and honor? In Skibe, players assume the role of a tribal chief in the days of Eric the Red. Eric has ordered the building of ships for the purpose of sending the bravest Vikings to Greenland. The players build longboats, supply them with provisions and equipment, and try to bring as many Vikings of their own tribe as possible on board. Will the ship stand up to inspection by all tribal chiefs? And which tribe will be best represented on the ships in the end? Full sets of brand new pop figures are available for pre-order, including a full range of characters from Scooby-Doo, Street Fighter, and Disney princesses. New in stock this week are lots of great games and many ways to organize them. Smash Up Cease and Desist can be played on its own as a 2-player game or combined with other Smash Up titles to allow for up to 4 players to compete for control of bases at the same time. Smash Up Cease and Desist includes 4 factions: Astroknights, Changerbots, Star Roamers, and Ignobles, with 22 cards for each faction. To play, you shuffle together any 2 factions, whether from this set or from any other Smash Up title, then start playing. In Baby Blues, every player is an employee at a daycare center. You are responsible for 5 babies, and you will have to do anything that is needed to keep them happy. As soon as they start crying, you won't be able to make them happy again. When a player is faced with 5 crying babies, the game is over and the other players score points for all non-crying babies. Every baby has a point value that is known only by the owner of the baby. Nantucket, a small 2-player game with a whaling theme, takes you to the Little Gray Lady of the Sea during the early American whaling industry. You need just a few cards and coins to play in whatever port you find yourself. Mix and match 2 cards to form the modular board. Then use your single turn each round to carefully build the town and send out ships. After performing your actions, flip the coins on your ship to catch a whale. Play until the town is fully constructed, supplies run out, or the last whales are taken. Between buildings and earned coins, may the best captain win. Set in the mid-1800s, the golden age of whaling, New Bedford gives you the chance to build the Massachusetts town of the same name into a thriving whaling community. Gather resources to add buildings with new actions and launch ships to go whaling. Go out longest for the best choice, but wait too long and the whales become harder to catch. And don't forget to pay your crew when the ships return. Carefully balance time management and timing to earn the most points in this medium-weight worker placement and resource management game. New X-Wing expansion packs are in stock, including the new Shadowcaster, the Special Forces TIE, the Protectorate Starfighter, and the ARC-170. Broken Token has released a whole list of new items in stock, including game organizers for Ascension, Carcassonne, 7 Wonders Duel, Machikoro, Codenames, and Smash Up. Broken Token organizers are made from quality wood. You can also find high-quality tokens and coins by Broken Token. Alright everyone, instead of doing our usual top 5 this week, we are doing a very special top 10 best-selling game list that focuses on games coming out of Essen this October. Let's do this! At number 10, we have the game Ulm. Number 9 goes to Pandemic Iberia. North American Railways takes number 8. Number 7 is PAX Renaissance. Number 6 is Solarius Mission. Red Spiel Adventskalender 2016 hits the number 5 spot. The number 4 spot is taken by A Feast for Odin. Bios Genesis takes the number 3 spot, our number 2 is Key to the City London, and our current number 1 best-selling Essen Preorder is Terraforming Mars. In the 2400s, mankind begins to terraform the planet Mars. Giant corporations, sponsored by the world government on Earth, initiate huge projects to raise the temperature, the oxygen level, and the ocean coverage until the environment is habitable. In Terraforming Mars, you play one of those corporations and work together in the terraforming process, but compete for getting victory points that are awarded not only for your contribution to the terraforming, but also for advancing human infrastructure throughout the solar system, and doing other commendable things. Remember that Essen starts October 13th, and that we have an Essen air service where we will air freight your games back to our warehouse directly after the convention. That is it for all of our lists, now on to the game of the week. Tides of Madness is a sequel to Tides of Time and features gameplay similar to that design. Tides of Time is a drafting game for 2 players. Each game consists of 3 rounds in which players draft cards from their hands to build their kingdom. Each card is one of 5 suits and also has a scoring objective. After all cards have been drafted for the round, players total their points based on the suits of cards they collected and the scoring objectives on each card. Then they record their score. Each round, the players each select 1 card to leave in their kingdom as a relic of the past, to help them in later rounds. After 3 rounds, the player with the most prosperous kingdom wins. Tides of Madness adds a new twist to that game: madness. Some cards, while powerful, harm your psyche, so you must keep an eye on your madness level, or else risk losing the game early as your mind is lost to the power of the ancients. More specifically, 8 of the 18 cards in the game feature a madness icon, and while scoring, you receive a madness token for each such icon in your collection of cards. Whoever has the most madness in a round either scores 4 points or discards 1 madness token. And the latter option is valuable because if you ever have 9 or more madness, you lose the game immediately. That is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next Monday for the next weekly update. If you have any questions or comments about any of the games in this video or about Funagain games, please leave them in the comments section below or send us an email at cs_general@funagain.com. As always, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and subscribe to us right here on YouTube so you never miss out on a weekly update.